Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby, and today I'm going to be doing my July TBR as well as my Summerween TBR, and I also have a few announcements with like the book troop and different things like that. It's going to be an exciting time, so let's get into it. So July is here, July is upon us, and I cannot believe that it's already July. We're already in full summer mode, and I'm very excited about all of the different reading plans that I have for the month of July. You know, I'm hosting Summerween with Olivia once again, very much looking forward to it. And there are so many different reading plans that I have for the month, and some reading plans that I want to let you know about the month of August for the book troop. But before we do jump into the video, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. If you still don't know what Skillshare is, let me tell you a little bit about them. They're an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. It's time to invest in yourself and your personal growth. The benefits of Skillshare are that they are ad-free, so you can stay focused and stay in the zone, and they also have new premium classes that they launch every single week, so that there's always something new to discover, right? There's always something new to learn. I have been taking Skillshare classes for about 2 years now, and the class that has personally helped me the most have been the creative writing classes, you know, because I originally wanted to start taking Skillshare classes because of the creative writing classes, because I just have a huge passion for creative writing. And one of the classes that has helped me the most is this class called Storytelling 101, Character, Conflict, Context, and Craft by Danielle Jose Elder. And this class has really inspired me, you know, to write more often. It's really helped me to, you know, improve on my writing, and it just really in general helps me better understand storytelling and how to write something that's very interesting. But after joining Skillshare, you know, I was really surprised at the amount of interest I had in classes outside of creative writing. I've taken so many classes that have been helpful for me as a content creator, like helpful classes that help you find success on social media, or classes that are about like vlogging tips and like editing tips when you're editing videos. There's a number of classes that I've taken on Skillshare that I have really benefited from as a creator and as a human being. I feel like I've learned so much over the years from Skillshare, and I really do believe that there is something for everyone on Skillshare, and I've just had a blast getting to explore all of these different creative things. So yeah, definitely be sure to check out Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to click on that link at the top of my description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare's membership, a whole month, so that you can explore whatever creative thing that you want. Isn't that just so great? And thank you so much once again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get into the TBR. Got a lot to get through this month, you know, it's a little overwhelming, but first things first, I wanted to let you know for the book troop, in the month of July, we are going to be reading the new Riley Sager. We're going to be reading The House Across the Lake, which I'm so excited but also so nervous to read this book because it's getting such mixed reviews from my friends so far. But this one, I'm really excited to read this with you all in July, and then towards the end of July, I'm going to be having a live show with my mom and my sister who are going to be buddy reading this book with me, and we're going to do the live show all together, kind of like last year. It's just going to be so fun. And so, you know, fingers crossed that I enjoy this book. I really don't know. I just ordered it last night, so it's like on the way to me, and I'm just so excited to read it. Like, oh my god. But I am excited to let you know, this is the exclusive, this is the hot tea, that in the month of August, we are going to be reading Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. This book was voted on by my Patreon members. If you didn't know, over on my Patreon, I let my Patreon vote on some of the book troop picks, not all of them, but like 2 out of the 3, usually I let them pick. So I will give you like 3 to 4 options of books to choose from on Patreon, and then on my Patreon they will vote for whichever one they want to read together the most. And so Things We Do in the Dark won for the month of August, which I'm so excited about because this is one of my most anticipated thrillers of the year, and I've been like dying, like having this just sitting here on my shelf staring at me, like I'm dying to read this. I'm so excited. And I'm also excited to let you know that my friend Elizabeth over from Reading Riley is going to be the co-host with me in the month of August. She is also quite a big Jennifer Hillier fan, and so I'm excited that we're both going to be able to read this book together. We're both going to be able to fangirl, hopefully, if we love it, I hope. So yeah, for the month of August, Things We Do in the Dark, it's happening, and I could not be more excited to read this book for the book troop. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. So firstly, I wanted to let you know about my Summerween TBR, because Summerween, if you didn't know, it's going to be a readathon that myself and Olivia are going to be co-hosting during July. It's going to be happening from Friday, July 15th through the 21st of July. It's a week-long readathon, and I do plan to daily vlog as of right now. The plan is to daily vlog. I'm just hoping that I can make it happen because with my new laptop, for some reason, it takes twice as long to upload a YouTube video and to like render the video. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to make it work, but I am planning on daily vlogging, and I did want to let you know that me and Olivia have a very exciting thing planned for Friday, like the first Friday night of July 15th. That night, we're gonna do like a Patreon movie night over on our Patreons, and we're gonna be watching It, like the 2017 new It movie that came out. They recently just uploaded it onto Netflix, and so I was like, oh my gosh, Olivia, listen, we have to do this, right? Like, we have to do a movie night on Patreon. On the night of Friday, July 15th, we're gonna be kicking off Summerween with a fun little movie night over on our Patreon, so I'll have the link down below for my Patreon if you would like to join. The movie night is going to be on Friday, July 15th, starting at 4 p.m. PST and then 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm just excited. I think it'll be like a really fun way to kick it off, you know. Basically how we're gonna do it is that me and Olivia will both be on a StreamYard link, and then we're just going to both press play at the same time, and if you have Netflix or if you have any way that you can watch the movie as well, you can watch it with us at the same time, react to it, live, laugh, love, you know, all of the things. Movie It is like one of my favorite horror movies, and I just cannot wait to watch it again. I've seen it a few times now, and I just love it so much. It's like the perfect summer movie in my opinion. But anyways, on to the Summerween TBR. This is what you're here for. So I have a few books that I would like to read during Summerween that I'm prioritizing more than others. Like, for example, I'm probably going to be reading the new Riley Sager during Summerween. It just feels like the right time, you know, because I usually try to save my booktube picks for like a little later in the month anyways, so it would make sense in my brain that I would read A House Across the Lake during Summerween. I also am trying to prioritize The Butterfly Garden because I've just had this on my TBR for like literally forever, and after Katie read this book and was like hyping it up for me, I was like, okay, it's official, I'm adding it to my Summerween TBR and I'm going to read it like no matter what. And so I'm pretty excited to finally read this one. I don't really know anything about it. I just know that there's like some girls, I think, and there's like butterflies involved. I don't really know, but I have also been told that it's better to go in not really knowing anything because then it's a little bit more surprising, you know? This is gonna happen during Summerween. I'm also hoping that I will read Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney during Summerween. Yeah, this one goes on sale August 30th, and so by the time Summerween it rolls around, it'll be about a month or so until this book comes out, so I'm hoping to read it during Summerween. But if I don't read this during Summerween, I'm probably gonna read it at some point in the month of July. And then I also might be planning to read, there's this book Kill River that is apparently a slasher book, and my friend Marcy, you might know her from Marcy Reads, you know, she's been on my channel a few times on the book troop. She's gonna be doing a read along for the book Kill River in the month of July, and so I just thought this would be like the perfect book to include in Summerween because it is a slasher and everything. So I think I am gonna plan on reading this one. I just have to figure out how to get my hands on a copy of this book, but I think I do plan to read this one. I also have a few other books that are like maybes for me, like the book Fever Dream. I put this one on hold at my library after I saw Kayla's video where she like really enjoyed this one, and she just said it's really weird and it's kind of a shorter book, so hoping to read this one during Summerween as well. And then potentially also the book Wonderland by Jennifer Hillier. This is another one where I would have to figure out how to get my hands on a copy of this book because I don't think my library has it. But this is another, you know, Jennifer Hillier, my freaking queen. I want to read more of her backlist, and so Wonderland looks like it would be like a really cool, I don't know, like just from the vibes, it kind of gives me like summer vibes for some reason with the whole like clown face on the cover. I don't really know yet, but those are some of the books that I'm planning to read for Summerween, hopefully. You know, usually with readathons, I don't really have a set TBR, and I just kind of like read whatever kind of thriller or horror is like the one I'm most excited for at that time. So that's kind of the plan again, you know, like my plans could change, but these are the books that I'm hoping to prioritize first. I'm also going to be starting the month of July with like a fun little kind of like secret TBR. I'm keeping it secret for now because I'm hoping that it will happen and that I don't get into like a reading slump or anything that makes it not happen. But I will let you know 2 of the books that I'm planning to read for that video, and so maybe you can like figure out what it is. But I'm gonna be reading Sawkill Girls, which is a book that I've had on my TBR for literally like 4 years probably, and I'm so excited to finally get to this. I actually did download the audiobook from Libro like a long time ago, and so I do have the audiobook and I have this physical book, and it's gonna happen, you know. I'm gonna make myself read this. It's happening. This one is like a young adult sci-fi fantasy. It's like a little fantasy-ish from what I remember, but it's also kind of I think it's kind of like a thriller mystery book because it's saying, beware of the woods and the dark, dank deep. He'll follow you home and he won't let you sleep. And then we're following the Sawkill girls who live on this island. I don't know, it just sounds like it could be really interesting, you know, and really good. So I'm hoping to read this one for that secret TBR. And then I'm also planning on reading this book, The Loop, for that secret TBR. I think if you read the premise of this, you might be able to put together what these two have in common. But yeah, those are two of the books that I'm hoping to read for that secret TBR. And then I don't know, towards the end of the month I feel like I might want to start catching up on some romances, you know, because I feel like the secret TBR video and then Summerween, it's gonna be a lot of heavy, you know, thriller kind of horror type of things that I'm reading, so I feel like I might want a little break from that at the end of July. And one of the romances I have on the top of my list is How to Fake It in Hollywood. Oh my god, look at it, it's beautiful, stunning. I cannot wait to read this one. Oh, I'm gonna be devastated if I don't like this book. I'm just saying that right now because look at how fucking cute this is. Like, I'm obsessed with the cover. It's just so adorable. Basically, just from this premise, what I understand is that we're following this girl named Gray, which, like, first of all, how cool is that? I love the name Gray for a girl, just love it. And she's on a mission to keep her career afloat now that the end of her long-running teen soap has her unsuccessfully pounding the pavement again. And so she's basically being forced by her agent to get into a fake relationship with this disgraced Hollywood heartthrob who needs the publicity, and I just can't, like, I just love that trope. Wow, I definitely forgot to mention the fact that Blake Crouch, his new book is coming out in the month of July. It's called Upgrade. This is a book that I am definitely planning to read in the month of July. I don't know when. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna find the time to read this, but I definitely want to read Upgrade. I'm even considering doing like a Patreon exclusive reading vlog just dedicated to this book for the month of July because this book is hopefully going to be everything. Like, I absolutely love Blake Crouch and I am so freaking excited for this one. Don't even sweat. This is definitely happening in the month of July. I just don't know when it'll be, but I'm excited for it. And let me know if you are on my Patreon and you would like to see this as the exclusive video for the month of July, then let me know that because I would love to do this book for an exclusive reading vlog. I feel like it would be the perfect conversational book, hopefully. But yeah, Upgrade by Blake Crouch, it's happening in July. Don't even worry about it. Towards the end of July, I'm probably gonna be so burnt out from daily vlogging Summerween and trying to read so much during Summerween that I might be a little burnt out towards the end of July. So I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself to read too many things in that last little stretch of July, but also just kind of, you know, maybe mood read a little bit, you know, maybe catch up on some of the books that maybe I didn't get to during Summerween that I wanted to. Yeah, those are all of the things for the month of July. Please let me know, what are you planning to read in the month of July? What are you gonna read for Summerween? I'm still kind of torn over the prompt, you know, of reading a book with haunt in the title because I know there are so many Darcy Coates books with haunt in the title, but after my terrible experience with Darcy Coates in May, I'm just kind of like, I don't really think I want to read anything more by Darcy Coates. Thank you very much. So yeah, don't know what I'm gonna do for that prompt or if I'm going to complete that prompt, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. And yeah, definitely let me know if you're excited to read Things We Do in the Dark together next month. If you have read it, I mean, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'm so looking forward to the month of July. I hope you are too, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye.